Hi guys, so today I want to talk about tension in your track and especially how to add tension when you are using audio samples. So this idea was brought to our community member Xavier, and he asked how to how to add tension to his project when he is using audio samples. And maybe you've been in this situation when you had some sample, it sounded nice, but you didn't know what to do with it to move forward, to kind of like extend or develop your sketch. So in this video I will show you 8 ideas, 8 tricks you can use regardless you are using audio samples or just MIDI clips or something, because these ideas are universal. Yes, so at the end of this video you will have a list of ideas, list of inspirations, proposition that will help you either with adding tension and with developing your sketch, because it will help you with build arrangement. If you don't know me yet, I'm Michał, and over the last 6 years I've been teaching music production to producers who want to learn music production techniques, who want to develop their skills, who want to build effective workflow for finishing tracks. This is something I've been known for, and with that I've created 2 music production communities, one in Poland and one globally, and over the last 3.5 years we've helped our members finish more than 800 tracks. So if you want to develop your skills, up-level your game, find yourself surrounded by other producers who like you want to develop in the studio, check out the links in the description, as it will tell you how we can help you. Alright, let's dig in, let's turn into Ableton. So basically this is somewhere where a lot of you could be like, when you have this loop going on all the time. And at some time, after a few repetitions, it might just become a bit boring. Yeah? Of course, we can add a lot with changing context, adding different layers, subtracting different layers. But for the riff itself, I will show you a few tricks. So let's start with something pretty basic. So we can just raise a pitch of our sample. So in this sample, I'm raising pitch by 1 semitone. So let's hear it. This is no pitch raised. This is with 1 semitone pitched raised. And then I have used automation. So if we go to clip and we have this transposition, so I've added automation. So you see, coming to that small bridge here, small breakdown, we will have something rising, we will have something growing, and this will bring a lot of tension. So let's hear it. This is one. You can see, boom. Yeah, so adding automations or raising the pitch is super effective trick. Another one would be to add return tracks. So in this example, we can have reverb on the return. So let's hear it. I'll just gradually, or maybe I'll write this automation with you. So we are just adding automation. This is something you probably know from DJing. Like if you have, let's say, Pioneer effect, Pioneer DJ mixer, you can add a little bit effect on like coming to the breakdown or on the breakdown. So this is it. So we are just adding the reverb. Yeah, so at the end there was a lot of reverb going on here. So this is super easy. Another one would be to add echo. Let's do it like from the fly. So maybe I will record this. Yeah, so this way I was adding echo, and when you have more repetitions, there is more tension because there is more content, so it's like more hectic, more intensive. Third one would be to use delays, but in the sense of destabilizing the rhythm. So actually I have two techniques here intertwined. So let's talk about the first one, which will be cutting our loop to pieces. So you see, I had this loop, it lasted 4 bars, but I've cut it here. So let's hear it without effect first. And when you cut it this way, so I've cut it the first half, so it's like pa pa pi po po. Yeah, so it's like question pa pa pi po po, and there is the answer pa pa pi po po answer. So I've cut it out all those answers. So it's like when someone is repeatedly asking this question, it brings a lot of tension, yeah, because the question is unanswered. So we subconsciously want to hear that answer, and it makes us feel a lot of tension, yeah? Oh! What happened? Let's listen to it one more time so you can hear it from the, yeah, like... Ah, what is the answer? Yeah, so you can use that with MIDI as well, just cutting some parts of the sequence. This is really, really effective technique. So extending to this, I felt that this part was a little bit dry. So I added delay, but look, with that delay, I'm not using the synced left and right channels. I'm using the time feature, yeah? So you can swap it here. And then I have two LFOs linked to right and left channel. So what it does, and then I have this automation that it will actually show us that this delay will be on here. So what it will do, it will constantly change the delay time in the left and the right speaker, making those delays like listen up this in the solo. Yeah, so you see, we don't have this time of the delay really stabilized, and this creates a lot of tension because the rhythmic structure is broken. One more time. I love it. Yeah, okay, so in the whole context on the whole song. Yeah, so this is it. And the fifth idea would be to, actually I should have the marker, so maybe I have more than 8, would be to cut the loop itself, cutting loop. So you see in here, like it was ta ta tu ti ti tu, ta ta tu ti ti tu, ta ta tu ti ti tu. That was the rhythm, but I've kind of like doubled the rhythm, like pa pa tu ti ti tu, pa 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 pa. So listen up to this part. Let me maybe close it here. So we have first, second half would be the whole rhythm, and this part is cut up rhythm. So you can hear how much the intensity is higher, like because the rhythm is stronger, like more dense. Yeah, so this way we are adding a lot of tension. Extension to this would be a loop that is using this feature built in warping mode, that we can have warping mode by bits, preserve 1/16 over here rather than transients, have an arrow pointing right to the end, and then use a bit of this. Yeah, so we are basically having a gate doing a staccato version. So we are like cutting this to 1/16 and we are only playing like 50% of that 16th note. Yeah, so we are adding this 16th rhythm to the sample. So let's listen once again. Maybe. Yeah, by 53. And then we can have maybe at some point we can have something like that. Yeah, so you can experiment with that, have different different section when this this transient envelope is shorter or longer. Yeah, so this is a cutting sample. Then we can have a lot of stuff with using effects. And here I used the classic filter, but I actually used it the other way around. So I've cut it the low end. So when we are taking up the low end, which is the fundamental frequencies of those sample, it will create a lot of tension, because whenever we take something a listener knows and is familiar already, that creates a lot of tension. That's why taking out kick, taking out bass line gives a lot of tension, because we are taking out something that builds structure of the tune. So let's listen. Where is it? Where is it? And we come back. So this is pretty simple, but now the fun part, using effects like, for example, erosion. And I love doing erosion on the samples because it brings a lot of tension, a lot of like new way of hearing the sample. So let's listen to it, and I especially like the sine mode. You see now, let's actually record this. And this is something I advise as well. Record yourself automating bits. Yeah, so this brings a lot of tension because we have this extra resonating something on the master, on our master sample, main sample. We can use different different mode, like yeah, this adds noise, or that one. I love it, but for noise I'd like to use vocoder more. So with vocoder, this is really nice because we can automate a lot of parameters. So more noise, higher now. Yeah, a lot of tension brings to the sample because we have a lot of noise. So there is this frequency is more filled, and this brings a lot of tension. Then we can play with, for example, with the effects like spectral resonator. So let's listen to it. Oh. So actually this to me could sound like another breakdown moment. So let's automate we will automate this, for example, and then I want to have this frequency automated as well, coming from here to here. Let's and we are playing once again, so that brought a lot of tension. Another idea is to use shifter, which I particularly like, because shifter has this LFO built in, and with that LFO can do so much. Like I'm using the rhythmic modulation. Let's turn off the... Now we have a bit of this pitch automation, some sort of like a pitch automation, which gives a feeling that something is rising and falling. It's actually that ring modulation which adds and subtracts frequency. Yeah, but we can take it a bit further. So we are approaching the breakdown. Yeah, you see with shifter I can do so much. And then the last idea, the last effect I want to show is something again you might know from DJing, which is adding a bit of flanger. I like to add a bit of flanger because it adds that psycho vibe. So with flanger it's quite straightforward. So we are destabilizing the phase. Yeah, and increasing the rate brings a lot of like, whoa. Yeah, so with that, with simple effect, I can add a lot of tension. So that's it, my friend. I've showed you, I don't know how many, but a lot of ideas about adding tension to your tune. I hope that is useful. I hope that gave you a lot of ideas to develop your tracks, to play with samples even more creatively, and I hope you will finish a lot of tracks. And if you want to learn more about using Ableton for creating techno, check out this tutorial on your left side. Till the next time, bye.